I'm Jean, I'm a veterinary nurse for Asda Pet Insurance Vet Helpline. I've been a veterinary nurse for 15 years and I'm here to help you care for your pet. Sadly, some of our cats will get hit by a car. Not all of them are killed. Some of them will drag themselves home. A lot of them will come home appearing quite well, though they may have a little bit of a limp or not quite be walking as normal as they ought to do. Sometimes if you check the claws, an indication that the animal has perhaps had a glancing blow from the car can be scuffed claws where it's been dragged a little bit on the road. Any animal that's suspected of having been hit by a car needs to be seen by the vet straight away. Although there may not be any external indications of injury, they can often have internal injuries that you're not aware of. The cat needs to be transported to the vets within a cat carrier and kept warm. If the animal is bleeding, it's important to apply pressure to stop this. And when you go into the vets, if you take somebody with you, they can continue to apply the pressure during the journey. Cats can get their pads burnt from walking on ceramic hobs or electric hobs. What's important is that you apply cold water just as you would for a burn for yourself. This is best done with two people, one person gently restraining the cat while it's held in a few inches of water in the bath, or applying running water from either the tap or a shower head. If the cat is intolerant to this, then wetting a sponge with cold water, putting the sponge in a bowl and then standing the cat on there can also help to cool down the area. It needs to be held on the sponge or in cold water for 10 minutes. Then you need to apply some cling film and take the cat to the vets. Many things around the home can be poisonous to cats. Lily flowers, for example, slug pellets that could be kept in the house. Certain cleaning fluids are very toxic to cats. Chocolate can be toxic. Human medications. If you suspect your cat has been poisoned by anything that it's eaten, then you need to take it to the vet as soon as possible and take any packaging so that the vet has as much information as possible to enable to treat. The other thing that can be a problem with cats is that they like to play with string. They also like to play with Christmas tree tinsel, and they also like cotton. There have been incidents where cats can eat cotton with a sewing needle attached. The cotton can get stuck around the back teeth and the needle can end up down the throat. This can also be the same with fishing flies with the line attached and the hook. If you suspect your cat has eaten any foreign bodies, they need to be taken to the vet immediately. Sometimes we're not aware that they've eaten anything, but an indication can be hypersalivation, the animal retching, becoming unwell, not wanting to eat. Urethral obstruction. This can be a fairly common problem in cats, often more common in male cats because their urethra, which is the tube that takes the urine to the outside, is longer in a male cat than in a female cat. The reason that they can become obstructed is because they can get crystals forming in the urine within the bladder. Your cat will visit his litter tray more often than normal. He will be straining but only able to pass small amounts of urine, possibly only drops or maybe only drops of blood. He will often be very restless. He can be crying. He will sometimes pass urine in different places, possibly on the bed or on the sofa. You may also find that he goes to his litter tray and is unable to pass any urine at all. He can become quite quiet. He can become withdrawn. If you feel around his tummy will feel enlarged because his bladder has become blocked. This is an emergency. The cat's bladder can rupture and the cat could die. It's very important if you see any abnormal signs regarding passing urine that your cat is seen by the vet as soon as possible. Thromboaortic embolism. This can happen out of the blue. It can also happen to a cat that's got underlying heart problems. A clot is thrown off from the heart and can block the major blood vessels that supply the back legs. Symptoms will include sudden loss of use of one or both of the hind legs. This is a very, very painful condition, and your cat will cry out in pain and must be taken to the vet immediately, taking great care when you're handling him, as he could bite or scratch. For more information on Asda Pet Insurance, please go to asda.com/money.